Hare Krishna, everyone, and welcome back once again to our ongoing lecture series entitled The Glories of Sri Vrindavan Dham. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Vishesha Shunyavadi Pastacha Deshatarane. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. So we're continuing with our mini-series on stimulation for ecstatic love. And this is part 190, in which we continue with our present theme of the glories of Vrindavaneshwari Srimati Radharani. And today we will continue discussing her beautiful lotus moon-like face. But I thought first to set the scene, let's hear two exquisitely beautiful verses about her face. And the first comes from Govinda Lilamrita, of course by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. And this is verse 83, short but sweet. Vishaka placed a fresh musk dot on Radhika's chin with a jeweled pencil. That tiny mark adorned her moon-like face like a black bee resting on the edge of a lotus petal. Now one acharya explains that whereas a dark mark on the moon is traditionally said to lessen its beauty, this delicate musk dot on Sri Radha's moon-like face actually has the opposite effect. It enhances the sweetness, charm, and beauty of her beautiful face. The opposite. Now the second verse is found in Sri Rupa Goswami's Ujjvala Nilamani. He writes in part, Kundhaba Shmita Chandrik Ujjvala Mukhi. Her moon-like face shines brilliantly with a smile as pure as jasmine blossoms illuminated by moonlight. Now, in my research, I found a beautiful poem by the poet Navala Madhuri, describing how Vrinda Devi awakens Sri Radha each morning. Now, Navala Madhuri is actually the signature name of Sri Madhuri Das. And I did some research on him. He is recognized as both a follower and a contemporary poet of Sri Rupa Goswami. And he was born in the village of Adinga, somewhere near Mathura, and he lived from 1543 to 1644. It's like 100 years. And he composed numerous devotional works, including the famous Kali Madhuri, another book, Braja Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, and several others. So again, in his poem, it's really nectar, he describes how Vrinda Devi wakes up Sri Radha each day. He writes, standing outside a flowering grove, Vrinda Devi softly calls, O beloved Queen of Braja, please awaken. Although the night is almost over, a little darkness still remains. Kindly uncover your beautiful face so that the sun himself may behold it, and all the residents of Braj may begin their day. O Radhe, your moon-like face puts the moon itself to shame, and without seeing you, even night becomes darker. O enchanting Mohini, the deer, rabbits, peacocks, and calves have all lost interest in life because they have not yet seen your beautiful face. Please awaken and nourish them with your glance. O daughter of King Vrishabhanu, bless your Sakis with your smiling glance. Please arise and reveal your dukkha bhanjana mukha, your dukkha bhanjana mukha, your face that removes all suffering. Thus sings Navala Madhuri Das. Wow. So in that beautiful poem, Vrinda Devi is requesting Sri Radha not to keep her beautiful face hidden from all of her faithful devotees in Vrindavan, because of course she's sleeping, so wake up so everyone can see your lotus face. Of course, Sri Radha often keeps her face hidden out of shyness and modesty. And we hear Krishna himself confirming this in Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Sri Sutta Rata Katamrita. Sri Sutta Rata Katamrita, wherein Krishna says to Sri Radha, "My dear Radharani, you are the crown jewel of all modest young girls. Now you are finally speaking the truth. Your words are confirmed by the Vatsya Yana Tantra, which clearly states that modesty is the primary virtue of a pious girl." Which clearly states that modesty is the primary virtue for a pious girl. So Krishna confirms. So the poet, Govinda Swami, one of our favorite poets, from the Balabha Sampradaya, he writes that in that mood of shyness and modesty, Radharani sometimes appears before Krishna with her face covered by a veil. She's even, modest and shy in front of Krishna. And as so, sometimes she appears before him with a veil covering her face. And he wrote about that pastime in a beautiful poem. Now herein you'll hear many different types of veils that Radharani has, or that Vrindadevi keeps for her. A lot of them. So be prepared. It's a long list, but it's a list of pure nectar. So he writes, one day Sri Radha was distressed because she was not able to decide which veil she should wear to meet Krishna at the rendezvous at Govindakund. She had a few in Varshana. So seeing her sad, her Saki Ranga Devi took Sri Radha to a treasure house in the forest where countless rare veils were hanging on beautifully colored ropes. And she said, "O Swamini, look at this one. It is the Indradyumna, the rainbow veil of yours, under which you saw Krishna for the first time. And look at this one, Chitra Bhangimi, the veil painted with designs of peacocks and swans. Wearing this veil, Sri Radha, you had your first dream of Krishna in the forest. And do you remember this one? The veil is called Mana Dhamini. Wearing this veil, you conquered your anger with Krishna. You overcame your man. And have a look at this one, Shobhagya Vardhan, the veil of increasing fortune, which was given to you by Durvasa Rishi to please Krishna. And this one, Prema Saheli, the lover-friend veil, which was gifted by Lalita to you for a secret meeting with Krishna. And did you see this one? Vamsi Modini, the flute thief veil, in which you hid the stolen flute from Krishna. Do you maybe remember this sacred one? Durlabha Odhani, the rarest veil of all, which you got from goddess Sanja, the wife of the sun god. And while wearing it, you became invisible to all the Brajabasis, wherever you went to meet Krishna in the daytime. And look at this one, Mamta Odhani, the veil of motherly love, which was gifted to you by Mother Yasoda while making food one day for Krishna the very first time in her kitchen. And have a look at this one, Pushpa Latika, the flower-filled veil. Wearing this one, you roamed around the garden of Braj with Krishna. Look at the golden embroidered one, Suvarnika Shamamala. And Radha, this dark one, Medhani, the softest of all veils. And here is Kara Danika, the longest of all veils, and Vamanika, the shortest of all veils. Ulasanika, the lightest of all veils. Guru Bhanika, the heaviest of all veils. Mandhanika, the floral veil. Vachanika, the veil with a mantra written on it. Kumudika, a lotus-printed veil. Vadhanika, a veil with many ornaments hanging from it. Navaratnika, a veil embroidered with 9 gems. Taramanika, a twinkling star veil. Jalsuta, a pearl-studded veil. Nagapanika, a veil embedded with stones manifested from the hoods of rare snakes. Oh Radha, just see Chandanika, a veil with a sandalwood fragrance. And how about Vastshalika, a white veil, or Anuragavali, a red veil, Jwalakanika, a crimson veil, Harayali Lila, a lush green veil, Vishalini, a silver veil, Anushayani, a yellow veil, Popati, a veil with parrots painted all over it. And here is Namavali, a veil with 1,000 names of Krishna written all over it. So at this point, of course, this is the spiritual world, so that everything's unlimited there, so there's unlimited veils. So Sri Radha stood thinking for some time. She was kind of hesitating. But unable to decide which veil to wear, eventually, she finally let Ranga Devi choose one. And then when Ranga Devi placed whatever veil it was on Sri Radha's face, it's described by the poet, Radharani looked like the grand procession of Indra with his subjects in heaven. Interesting. The grand procession of Indra and his subjects in heaven, something very grand. And, he writes, when the lifter of Govardhan Hill, Sri Krishna, witnessed Sri Radha in that beautiful veil, what happened? He lost control of his body and he fell into the arms of Radharani. Hare Krishna. So it ends like this. Govinda Das sings the glories of the divine couple, now and forever. Hare Krishna. So by covering her face, Radharani displays her shyness and modesty, even in front of Krishna. But for his pleasure, she also happily reveals her face. I found a verse like that in Rupa Goswami's Ujjvala Nilamani, where she personally appeals to her friend, shyness. He describes, she personally appeals to her friend, her shyness. It's really interesting. She says, the Prince of Braja has come to meet me in this beautiful place. Oh, my dear friend, shyness, you have protected me so faithfully, but please withdraw just for a moment so that I may uncover my face and send one sidelong glance towards Krishna. My friend, shyness, just withdraw for just a moment so I may uncover my face and send one sidelong glance towards Krishna. Wow. So today we'll finish with verse 126 from Vrindavan Mahimamrita by our beloved Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati. He writes, O Radhe, imagine that millions of universes were flooded with the cooling, nectar-light light of countless full moons rising all at once. Even such an unimaginable sight could only faintly resemble the beauty of your face as it shines in the flowering bowers of Vrindavan. In truth, there is nothing in all creation that can compare with your beauty. Hare Krishna. Once again, the real nectar from whose Braj, Vrindavan, our Param Gatim, our ultimate goal, and by hearing about it, our love will arise from deep in our hearts and qualify us one day to go back home. To go back home. Home is where the heart is. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I'll see you next weekend. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki, Shri Shri Radha Shama Sundar ki, Vrindavaneshwari Shrimati Radharani's beautiful face ki, Mayapur Dham ki, Gaur Nitai ki, Shri Krishna Sankirtan Yagya ki, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Jai Jai Sri Sri Radhe.